This YouTube video was produced with the assistance of artificial intelligence. Specifically, the visuals were generated using ChatGPT, the script was composed using Claude AI, and the narration was synthesized using Edge-TTS. Facility. Definition: a place, building, or set of equipment designed and built for a particular purpose or activity, also refers to a natural ability to do something with ease. Collocation: production facility, healthcare facility, research facility, facility management, state-of-the-art facility. Synonym: building, establishment, center, complex. Example: the company opened a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility to meet the growing demand for its products. The new healthcare facility is equipped with advanced diagnostic technology and can accommodate over 500 patients. Researchers at the facility are conducting experiments that could lead to breakthroughs in renewable energy storage. Ascertain. Definition: to find out or discover something with certainty through careful examination, investigation, or inquiry. Collocation: ascertain the facts, ascertain the cause, ascertain the truth, difficult to ascertain, ascertain whether. Synonym: determine, establish, verify, confirm. Example: the investigation was launched to ascertain the cause of the chemical leak at the industrial plant. It took several weeks of analysis to ascertain whether the data supported the original hypothesis. Authorities are working to ascertain the full extent of the damage caused by the severe flooding. Install. Definition: to place or set up equipment, software, or a system in position and make it ready for use. Also means to formally establish someone in a new role or position. Collocation: install software, install equipment, install a system, newly installed, install security cameras. Synonym: set up, put in, establish, implement. Example: the IT department will install the latest security software on all company devices by the end of the week. Solar panels were installed on the rooftop of the office building to reduce long-term energy costs. The newly installed management team immediately began reviewing the organization's strategic priorities. Award. Definition: a prize, honor, or sum of money given in recognition of achievement or excellence, also means to officially grant or bestow something. Collocation: award a prize, award a contract, win an award, prestigious award, award ceremony. Synonym: prize, honor, grant, recognition. Example: the researcher received a prestigious international award for her contributions to the field of molecular biology. The government awarded the construction contract to the firm that submitted the most competitive bid. The annual award ceremony celebrates individuals who have made outstanding contributions to community development. Mature. Definition: fully developed in terms of physical growth, emotional stability, or intellectual capacity, also refers to something that has reached an advanced stage of development. Collocation: mature approach, mature market, emotionally mature, mature enough, mature industry. Synonym: developed, grown, seasoned, advanced. Example: his mature approach to conflict resolution earned him the respect of both colleagues and senior management. The smartphone industry is now considered a mature market, with growth rates slowing in most developed countries. Students are expected to demonstrate mature and responsible behavior when representing the university at external events. Mechanism. Definition: a system of parts working together to perform a function, also refers to a process or method by which something is achieved or operates. Collocation: defense mechanism, feedback mechanism, coping mechanism, mechanism for change, underlying mechanism. Synonym: system, process, device, method. Example: the government established a formal mechanism for citizens to submit complaints about public services. Scientists are still investigating the underlying mechanism by which the drug reduces inflammation in patients. Effective feedback mechanisms within an organization help ensure that employee concerns are heard and addressed. Internal. Definition: existing or occurring within an organization, body, or system, relating to the inner workings or domestic affairs rather than external matters. Collocation, internal affairs, internal audit, internal communication, internal conflict, internal investigation. Synonym: inner, inside, domestic, in-house. Example: the company launched an internal investigation after irregularities were discovered in the quarterly financial statements. Improving internal communication between departments has been identified as a key priority for the coming year. Internal conflicts within the leadership team ultimately delayed the implementation of the new corporate strategy. Ethnic. Definition: relating to a group of people who share a common cultural heritage, language, religion, or national origin. Collocation: ethnic group, ethnic minority, ethnic diversity, ethnic background, ethnic conflict. Synonym: cultural, racial, tribal, national. Example: the city's ethnic diversity is reflected in the wide variety of cuisines, festivals, and cultural traditions celebrated throughout the year. Policies aimed at promoting equal opportunities, regardless of ethnic background, have been strengthened in recent legislation. Ethnic conflicts in the region have displaced millions of people and created a prolonged humanitarian crisis. Sporadic. Definition: occurring at irregular intervals or only in a few scattered places, not continuous, consistent, or widespread. Collocation: sporadic violence, sporadic outbreaks, sporadic fighting, sporadic rainfall, sporadic incidents. Synonym: intermittent, irregular, occasional, scattered. Example: sporadic outbreaks of violence continued despite the official declaration of a ceasefire in the region. The region experienced sporadic rainfall throughout the dry season, which was insufficient for agricultural needs. Sporadic incidents of fraud were reported across several branches, prompting a company-wide security review. Society. Definition: the community of people living together in an organized way, sharing customs, laws, and institutions, also refers to an organization formed for a particular purpose. Collocation: modern society, civil society, society as a whole, society and culture, member of society. Synonym: community, civilization, public, population. Example: education plays a fundamental role in shaping responsible and informed members of society. Civil society organizations have been instrumental in advocating for human rights and democratic governance. The rapid pace of technological change continues to raise important questions about the future of modern society. Tacit. Definition: understood or implied without being openly expressed or stated, existing through unspoken agreement or silent understanding. Collocation: tacit approval, tacit agreement, tacit understanding, tacit knowledge, tacit consent. Synonym: implied, unspoken, understood, implicit. Example: there was a tacit agreement among the team members that the sensitive information would remain confidential. The manager's silence on the matter was widely interpreted as tacit approval of the proposed changes. Much of the expertise held by senior employees exists as tacit knowledge that is difficult to document formally. Career. Definition: a profession or occupation pursued over a significant period of a person's life, often involving progression and development within a particular field. Collocation: career development, career path, career change, career opportunities, career advancement. Synonym: profession, occupation, vocation, livelihood. Example: the university offers comprehensive career development services to help graduates transition into the workforce. After 20 years in finance, she decided to make a career change and pursue her passion for education. Networking and continuous learning are essential for long-term career advancement in any competitive industry. Revenue. Definition: the total income generated by a business, organization, or government from its normal operations or activities before expenses are deducted. Collocation: generate revenue, annual revenue, revenue growth, revenue stream, tax revenue, revenue decline. Synonym: income, earnings, proceeds, turnover. Example: the company's annual revenue exceeded expectations, driven primarily by strong performance in the Asian market. Diversifying revenue streams is a key strategy for reducing financial risk during periods of economic uncertainty. Local governments rely heavily on tax revenue to fund public infrastructure projects and essential services. Majority. Definition: the greater number or part of something, more than half of a total group, population, or set of votes. Collocation: vast majority, majority of, majority vote, majority opinion, majority rule, overwhelming majority. Synonym: bulk, greater part, most, preponderance. Example: the vast majority of employees expressed strong support for the new flexible working arrangements. The proposal was approved by an overwhelming majority vote at the annual general meeting. A majority of consumers now prefer to shop online rather than visit traditional retail stores. Block. Definition: to prevent movement, progress, or access, to obstruct or create a barrier that stops something from happening or passing through. Collocation: block access, block a road, block progress, mental block, stumbling block. Synonym: obstruct, hinder, prevent, impede. Example: heavy snowfall blocked several major roads, causing widespread disruption to transportation across the region. Disagreements over funding became the main stumbling block in negotiations between the two organizations. The committee voted to block the proposed amendment, arguing that it would weaken existing consumer protections. Impose. Definition: to force something to be accepted, applied, or put into effect, often by using authority or power, to establish something as compulsory. Collocation: impose sanctions, impose restrictions, impose a ban, impose a fine, impose conditions. Synonym: enforce, apply, mandate, dictate. Example: the international community decided to impose economic sanctions in response to the violation of trade agreements. The government imposed strict restrictions on industrial emissions to combat deteriorating air quality. The regulatory body has the authority to impose substantial fines on companies that fail to comply with safety standards. Unity. Definition: the state of being united or joined as a whole, harmony and agreement among individuals or groups working toward a common goal. Collocation: national unity, sense of unity, promote unity, unity among, unity and solidarity. Synonym: solidarity, harmony, togetherness, cohesion. Example: the president called for national unity during the address, emphasizing the importance of working together through the crisis. A strong sense of unity among team members contributed to the successful completion of the challenging project. Community leaders organized cultural events to promote unity and mutual understanding among diverse population groups. Witness. Definition: a person who sees an event happen and can give an account of it, also means to observe or experience something firsthand, in legal contexts, to formally confirm authenticity. Collocation: eyewitness, witness a crime, bear witness, witness to, call a witness, witness statement. Synonym: observer, spectator, onlooker, bystander. Example: several eyewitnesses were called to provide testimony regarding the events leading up to the incident. The past decade has witnessed remarkable advancements in the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning. The lawyer asked each witness to provide a detailed written statement describing what they had observed. Insurgent. Definition: a person or group that rises in active revolt against an established authority or government, often through armed resistance. Collocation: insurgent group, insurgent forces, insurgent attack, insurgent movement, armed insurgent. Synonym: rebel, revolutionary, guerrilla, militant. Example: government forces launched a military operation to reclaim territory that had been seized by insurgent groups. The insurgent movement gained momentum in rural areas where public dissatisfaction with the government was widespread. International mediators attempted to negotiate with insurgent leaders to find a peaceful resolution to the prolonged conflict. Haphazard. Definition: lacking any obvious plan, order, or direction, done in a random, careless, or disorganized manner. Collocation: haphazard approach, haphazard manner, haphazard planning, haphazard arrangement, somewhat haphazard. Synonym: random, disorganized, chaotic, unplanned. Example: the haphazard approach to project management resulted in missed deadlines and significant cost overruns. Documents were stored in a haphazard manner, making it extremely difficult to locate critical files when needed. Urban development in the region has been somewhat haphazard, with little regard for long-term infrastructure planning.